following is a production of the Department of Broadcasting and Journalism at Western Illinois University.
Today on Live at 4, News 3 gives you an exclusive look into a former resort town reopened to the public over the weekend. Zach Martin gives you a walkthrough of local history ahead.
And Western Illinois football is coming back home for more gridiron action. For one Leatherneck, this game in particular is about more than X's and O's.
Plus, sunny skies and fall colors are painted across Macomb today. Will we experience fall-like temperatures for the rest of the week? News 3's Molly Naisland has later.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. News 3 starts now.
We begin with news out of Macomb, where a drug bust near WIU's campus has netted pounds of illegal drugs. Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 4. I'm Terrence Black.
And I'm Devin Brooks. Macomb Police and McDonough County drug units say more than 35 pounds of hallucinogenic mushrooms and other drugs were discovered. The man under arrest is 21-year-old Esteban Hernandez. Police say he was found with the drugs in an apartment on West Elting Street. That's half a mile off of Western's campus. Hernandez faces multiple charges, including the manufacture and delivery of a controlled substance, possession of a controlled substance, and manufacture and delivery of cannabis 30 to 500 grams. Hernandez is being lodged at McDonough County Jail.
As for news in Henderson County, Illinois Route 94 is closed to help repair a pipe under the road. The road is closed between Illinois 164 and Henderson County Highway 2650 North. The Department of Transportation expects that pipework will close the road for 3 weeks, but could run longer. If you are planning on taking Route 94, expect delays.
The Mega Millions is now over $1.6 billion. The jackpot grew after no one claimed the prize on Friday. The Mega Millions has been growing since July, when a California office pool won the over $500 million prize. The next drawing is tonight at 10 p.m.
Speaking of money, which everyone likes these days, in some cases it's easier for fraudulent charges to be dropped from your credit card than your debit card. And while fraud is always a possibility, being careful about where you spend your money will help you avoid trouble. In today's Consumer Watch, Meredith Wood has a look at 4 places experts say you should be on high alert at.
Be careful where you swipe your debit card. The risk of fraud is everywhere, but experts say certain places are more dangerous than others. So here are 4 risky places to avoid. Number 1, outdoor ATMs. Bankrate says thieves can easily capture your bank card information by running it through a skimming machine that's installed over the real card reader. Instead, experts recommend using an ATM inside of a retail outlet where that's less likely to happen. Number 2, gas stations. Bankrate experts say they're a danger zone because they're less secure and transactions require very little supervision. Cash or credit cards are the best ways to pay at the pump. Number 3, online purchases. Bankrate experts say this may be the most dangerous place to make purchases, saying there's potential for hacking at many points during a transaction. And number 4, bars and restaurants. So just think about it. You give your card to the server, the card leaves your hands for a while, and you have no way of knowing whether your card's information was copied while it was gone. Safeguarding your payment information means staying alert at all times. For Consumer Watch, I'm Meredith Wood.
For people looking to update their driver's license, the Illinois Secretary of State's office will visit WIU this Thursday. Services from the Illinois Secretary of State Department will be available at the University Union from 9:30 to 3 p.m. They can also buy vehicle stickers and will be able to register to become organ or tissue donors. The mobile unit will visit again later this year on November 29th and next year during different dates. Visit news3wiu.com for more information.
Also at Western, WIU is making it easier for students to access university benefits right on their phone. WIU Mobile is an app that Western developed to allow students the ability to view resources and manage their time on campus directly from their mobile device. Some features include a campus map, up-to-date news, and a direct access to support information on campus. The app is available on all Google and Apple devices.
And moving to more local news, a long deserted resort in McDonough County was once again active over the weekend with hundreds of visitors.
People came out to visit Vishnu Springs during its one-day only open house. News 3's Zach Martin has more.
Vishnu Springs is nestled in a little valley 30 minutes outside of Macomb. The site was vibrant in the early 1900s, serving residents looking for health and well-being, but it closed for good in the 1980s. I attended the open house to give you a rare glimpse into the deserted resort and also talk to people about their memories of Vishnu Springs. For one day a year, people across West Central Illinois visit the deserted community of Vishnu Springs, but it's a trek to get there. A 3/4-mile walk surrounded by trees and mud leads to the lone building that remains standing, the Capitol Hotel.
We heard a rumor that they were going to tear the hotel down. We didn't want to see that happen because it's one of the oldest historic sites in the county.
Visitors were only able to view the ground floor, but a projection screen gave away a glimpse of the other floors. They then listened intently to Marla Visdahl tell the history of the community. Many came to the open house because they were around during the heyday of Vishnu.
I'm glad that it's being preserved and it's part of the University Foundation and it's being looked after, that it's a wildlife sanctuary. I'm a master naturalist, so to me that means a lot. I went to Western in the 70s and knew people who lived out here were residents of Vishnu, and we used to come out for some of the music events that were out here.
Others found each other and fell in love later in life.
I met her out here. She was on a bicycle, or she lived in a house over here that was made from two of the houses that were taken from here. And they moved them over there, and she was riding along, and I stopped and asked where Vishnu Spring was. Later on, we met, and then we got married.
Got together later.
Yeah.
Today is the last chance for people to visit Vishnu Springs for a while. It's because it won't be open again for about another 2 years, and there's a good reason for that.
The reason we do that is because we have a limited number of people that are in the Friends of Vishnu, and it's a lot of work to keep the property up. And if we had an open house all the time, there would be a drawing effect.
As the sunny Sunday ended, people will have to wait to see Vishnu Springs again. We apologize for the technical difficulties in that story. We will post a full story on news3wiu.com. To learn more about Vishnu Springs, visit vishnusprings.org. And to view the second part of this story, where I delve into the history of Vishnu Springs, vote for it in our Choose the News poll for Good Morning Macomb next Friday. Terrence and Devin, back.
Right, thank you, Zach. Well, coming up next on Live at 4.
We have a rundown of all of the Halloween events taking place around the Macomb community. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Live at 4.
National Broadcasting Society helps the future of broadcasting get the tools needed to succeed in an ever-growing media world. At Western Illinois University, the professional connections students bring to our chapter of NBS have opened doors to networking possibilities that students otherwise wouldn't have. The opportunities we are given as students at WIU allow us to make connections today for success tomorrow.
They gave me Vicodin after my knee surgery. They kept prescribing it, so I kept taking it. I didn't know it would be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth. Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
I chose Western Illinois University because I could get involved right away. You're going to gain experience. I'm going to be able to just become successful right out the gate. I'll be a news reporter and eventually become a news anchor one day. I've always felt that as a strong speaker, I could be a voice for the voiceless, but as long as I continue to believe in myself, work hard, and show that I want to put my best foot forward, I think that anything is possible.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. Live at 4 continues.
Welcome back. The Broadcasting and Journalism Department is inviting kids to come out for the Broadcasting Boo Bash. The event will start at 5 o'clock Monday the 29th. Not only will there be fun activities for children of all ages, but there will also be small tours of the department itself. Come see the radio station, the TV station, and the fun activities we have to offer.
And continuing with our Halloween event coverage, if you're planning to take your child trick-or-treating this year in Macomb, News 3 has some information about what you should be aware of. The city's schedule for trick-or-treating is 6 to 8 p.m. October 30th and 31st. The city asks if you choose to participate in handing out treats that you leave a porch light on, and use extra caution if you're driving around town.
The residence halls at Western Illinois will also soon be hosting a safe trick-or-treating and haunted houses. On October 30th, Western Illinois is inviting students ages 2 to 12 into the residence halls for fun games and Halloween-themed activities. Children will also be able to participate in safe trick-or-treating. Check out our website, news3wiu.com, for all of the spooktacular activities leading up to Halloween.
Another event that WIU is hosting includes plans to show a classic horror movie. The University Theater Club is showing the Rocky Horror Picture Show this upcoming Thursday. First debuted in 1975 in Los Angeles, the movie became a cult classic. It will be shown in Handline Theater at 11 p.m. Concessions and prop bags will be sold. There will also be a photo booth and a costume contest for viewers. For more information, visit our website, news3wiu.com.
And lastly, wrapping up our coverage of the spooky activities, after years under construction, the annual Cornfield Maze is back up and running. The
Hornfield Campus Corn Maze is back for another year family fun. Located just a couple minutes from the Western Illinois University campus, it's still close enough for students and residents of Macomb to join the fun. Volunteer Matt Hoffman says due to maintenance, the maze has been inactive.
Well, we haven't had it the last few years, but it's been around for quite a long time.
With better repair now inside the maze, Matt says the reception this year has been off to a great start.
The first day we had about 45 visitors, which is a lot more than we expected, so it was a good audience.
The maze is said to be shaped in the form of letters WIU, and Matt said it usually takes people about an hour and a half or more to complete the entire maze. With all this spacious ground, there is no wonder why students and residents are so eager to visit each year. Even under windy circumstances, this past weekend didn't stop the crowd. Matt says next year, hopefully, the turnout is even better. For News 3, I'm London Rivers.
The Hornfield Maze will be open again October 27th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. for $5 admission. For more information, visit the Hornfield campus website.
Well, coming up next on Live at 4, the weather is gradually cooling off as we gear up for Saturday football at Hanson Field. Molly Naslin will have your 5-day forecast next.
On Tuesday, November 6th,
our state will be making some important decisions.
You might think it's not important,
or your vote doesn't matter.
But that's not true.
If you don't know how
or where to register,
visit vote.gov.
Make your voice heard.
Create your success at Western Illinois University. Automatic scholarships and affordable education and more are all yours at Western Illinois University. Apply today at wiu.edu.
Leah, did you put a new dent in that?
This one? No.
Were you texting and driving again?
Yes.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about your bumper.
I want to be able to stand in front of a camera and tell people the story of what the weather's going to be like that day, or be able to tell people, hey, there's something coming your way, you need to take cover, you need to watch out. And being able to stand in front of a camera and tell not only people who are directly involved but their family members as well, like, this is what's going on. It's been very important to me because, you know, being in those situations where you are relying on the news to tell you what's going on, I like to be a part of that and helping people with that. Good afternoon. Welcome back, Macomb. Though we're not seeing our 60-degree temperatures that we have been seeing in the past few days, we are seeing temperatures right around that, with 57 for our temperatures right now. Sunny skies. Winds are gentle out of the north, so it's not too cold feeling outside with that wind, but you do feel it sometimes. Humidity is very low at 36%, and our dew point is also very low at 31 degrees. Typically for our averages, again, we're a little bit below for this time of year, but that's okay. With those sunny skies, it feels great outside. Current surface map, we have this nice area of high pressure over us, bringing us those sunny skies. Not a whole lot going on in our atmosphere today. No clouds, not a whole lot of wind, and no rain for us in the forecast. Again, high pressure system is keeping those clouds at bay out of our area. Plenty of sunshine and not a whole lot going on our radar, though you do see some green spots. That's not really rain, it's just radar debris, stuff that the radar is picking up when it does its sweeps. Current temperatures across the region, 57 degrees here in Macomb, 58 in Beardstown, 60 for a warm spot in Quincy. Temperatures tonight, we're going to be hovering around freezing. Springfield, you're a little bit warmer than the rest of us. There is a bit of a boundary right through this area. Beardstown, you'll be right at freezing. Macomb, unfortunately, will be a little bit below freezing, but due to the lack of moisture in our atmosphere, there's not a huge risk for a freeze warning tonight. Looking at tomorrow, again, 55 degrees for a high, though we are cooling off just a little bit compared to what we saw today. Beardstown at 58. Quincy, again, staying a little bit warmer than us at 60 degrees. Tomorrow night, we'll be above freezing with 36 in Macomb, 39 in Beardstown, and 41 in Quincy. So, though it won't be as warm as what we've been seeing, it won't be right around freezing. Again tonight, low of 30 with clear skies. The clear skies is what's going to help with our temperatures getting so cold. There won't be any clouds to help trap any of that heat from the daytime. Tomorrow, we're going to have some little gentle winds, a little bit of clouds, a little bit of sun, a little bit of everything tomorrow with a high of 55. Winds will be out of the east-southeast at 7 miles per hour, so not too bad. For your 5-day forecast, we'll have a high of 55 tomorrow with some partly cloudy skies. Thursday, unfortunately, is when we'll have those clouds in here. Friday, high of 54, but unfortunately for our game day weekend, there is the slight chance of rain in our forecast. However, that should be wrapped up by the time the game kicks off.
Yeah, I think everyone is enjoying the weather because it's not too cold outside.
60-degree, 50-degree weather is one of those temperatures that if it's nice and sunny outside, it doesn't feel too bad, but if there's clouds, it just doesn't feel that great out.
I'm a little bit comfortable with 50s all across the board. All right, so I hear that there's congratulations in order for the men's football team.
Well, that brings us to what we have next up on Live at 4. Western Illinois football team looks to get back on the winning track against the Bears of Missouri State. The Leathernecks, after a tough loss to the Bison of NDSU, travel to Missouri State to take on the Bears. Could Western get back to its winning ways? And we told you earlier that for one Leatherneck, this weekend's game is more than just a game. Find out who they are and what makes Saturday special next in sports.
I started to think about doing broadcasting my freshman year. I started calling some football games for the freshman football team. My high school didn't really have a broadcasting program like some do, and so a lot of my stuff was just PA for different sports, for basketball, for volleyball. And then my mom signed me up for a visit to come to Western on a Discover Western day. And I walked through the doors of the rec center, and Buzz Hoon shook my hand and said, "Zach Stone, I've seen all your footage, I know who you are, and you belong here." And that's what really makes WIU feel like home.
Disaster tips from the objects left behind.
My home wasn't insured, but you can check your insurance policy now to make sure you're covered. Oh.
My savings are lost, but you can put money aside and plan for unexpected disaster costs.
We're lost forever, but you can scan important documents now so they survive.
For more tips on how to prepare, visit ready.gov.
The first time I met Morris, the door flew open and I got this larger-than-life personality talking at the top of his lungs.
Hey, how you doing today?
Oh, man. Oh, I totally forgot. Hold on, let me get this for you. Oh. Just had a magnetic energy. So I thought, all right, we're definitely going to be friends.
Drop off a warm meal and get more than you expect. Volunteer at AmericaLet'sDoLunch.org.
America, let's do lunch.
Why I love to do sports anchoring? Because, I mean, it's talking about sports. I decided to come to Western because I wanted an experience that wasn't like some other schools. I did color commentary for one volleyball game. I was terrified. I never did any broadcasting in high school, but when I was talking, it was all, you know, staggered, and I had no idea what I was saying. And now I've done so many different games as a color commentator, play-by-play, now sports anchor. Every show and every game, it gets easier and easier, and I get more comfortable doing it.
Welcome back to Live at 4. I'm Connor Fredlin. The Illini West football team this past weekend completed a historic season with a 28-16 victory over Elmwood Brimfield. The Chargers completed their season with a perfect record of 9-0 and advanced to the playoffs, where they will face the Mercer County Golden Eagles. The match will be at 2 p.m. on Saturday as the Illini at Illini West. The winner will advance to the second round of the IHSA Class 2A playoffs. After a tough loss against NDSU, the Western Illinois Leathernecks look to keep their playoff hopes alive in a tough contest against the Bears of Missouri State. The Western Illinois Fighting Leathernecks traveled to Springfield, Missouri to take on the Missouri State Bears for their homecoming matchup as the Leathernecks look to get back on the winning track. The Leathernecks looking to get on the board first, and they do as McGuire finds Drawn Brunner in the end zone for the post route for the score. Peyton Huslig for the Bears drops back and throws a cross field that is picked by Eric Carrera. Fast forward, second quarter now, Sam Crosa lining up for the long field goal, and it is wide. The score remains at 7. Final minutes in the half. Crosa with another shot to take the lead. This time kicks it right through the uprights. Western would go up at the break, 10-7. The Leathernecks going into the second half, up by 3, leading 10-7. Early in the half, McGuire with the long pass. You saw it right there. The long pass is completed. Down the sideline, there is Brunner again. Same possession. The Leathernecks are now up. Moving on, it's Steve McShane taking it down the field and in for the score. But then the Bears would have this, a kick return for Missouri State as the Bears take it all the way back for a touchdown. The kickoff from Erickson is up and away. The fielded by Missouri State. It's Jeremiah Wilson with that touchdown, making everyone miss, finds the right side. And now Steve McShane once again. McShane, what a long run for Steve McShane. And he puts on the Jets. McShane takes it all the way and running it into the end zone. Western Illinois takes it easily, 31-7. Western takes this. Sean McGuire, after a rough week against the Bison, bounced back with a great game, throwing for 305 yards and 3 scores. The rushing game came back for Western Illinois as well, with Steve McShane going off for 143 yards on 19 carries and a score. Western Illinois is still in the fight to make the FCS playoffs. Jared Elliott's team comes back to Hampton Field needing another win against the Missouri Valley foe, Northern Iowa. Every game counts as we get down to the wire, but for one Leatherneck, this battle is about blood.
Steve McShane is one of the biggest playmakers on the Western Illinois football roster. When the Leathernecks face the UNI Panthers this Saturday, McShane will be doing something he hasn't done before in a Western football game.
I wouldn't say it means a little more, but you know, since all my family and stuff coming in here, so yeah, I would guess more is a little more to me.
McShane will be going head-to-head with his brother Dion, a wide receiver for Northern Iowa.
You know, it's my little brother. You know, we play and we compete against each other all my life, so, I mean, it's nothing different.
McShane says that there are many similarities between their play styles.
We're very good with the ball in our hand. We can make people miss pretty good. I don't know if Dion's a little faster than me, but, you know, we're going to have to find that out soon.
Being one of 9 brothers, McShane says that family has helped push him to be the best he can be.
As my oldest brother, he was a senior in high school and he was trying to go to the next level, but obviously he didn't get the opportunity. And you know, ever since then, I was like, man, you know, my older brothers, they're trying to get to this next level, so I think I can do it.
Regardless of the outcome, this game will be a memorable one for the McShane brothers. For News 3, I'm Andrew Stevens.
McShane also has another brother that plays college football, Vance McShane, who is a running back for St. Xavier University in Chicago. That's sports, but don't go anywhere. See the professional work WIU broadcasting students did for a friend.
I learned broadcasting for 3 years in high school, so towards my senior year, I was pretty much invested in wanting to pursue a career, and I do enjoy it now, but I'm searching for a way to make sure that it's something that I want to pursue after college. That way, I'll be able to wake up every day and say, this is something I want to do, this is something that I love, this is something that I can teach, I can spread, I can affect people with.
Your girls have been with you through every moment of your life. They were with you when you felt unbreakable, and with you when you had your heart broken. They were with you when you shared your love with the world, and with you when she became your world. They're still with you right now. But how well do you know them?
I was living in a shelter, juggling 3 jobs. I had to be resilient. That's something that you can't teach.
All right, wedding bells are ringing for a former News 3 production assistant. On Sunday, Bailey and Colin Cochran, said "I do" to each other.
Yeah, several News 3 staff members went to support the couple on their special day. Congratulations again to the happy couple. And we would also like to wish Molly here a happy birthday today.
Happy birthday to you. Well, so how old?
22 years old today. 22.
Oh,
yes.
Congratulations. It's another year. How do you feel?
Another year older. Another few more months closer to graduation.
Well, hopefully you didn't have to work too hard today.
No, I did not.
And you want to tell us about the weather?
The weather is not working too hard today either. It is perfect outside today. It's not too hot, unfortunately, but it's also not too cold with that sunshine. With our 5-day forecast, we do have some clouds for the rest of the week and the chance for rain for our game day on Saturday and on Sunday, but those chances should wrap up by the time the game gets started. Our coldest day this week will be Friday and Saturday.
All right, thanks a lot, Molly.
Looks pretty nice. All right, well, that's all for us today.
But we're online all the time. Stay up to date with us, news3wiu.com. You can like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. Just search our handle, News3WIU. You can also search for us on YouTube and subscribe.
Thank you for joining us this evening.
From all of us at News 3, have a good night, Macomb.